Back with the long-awaited part 2 of trying on Zara's jeans as a size 6 slim thick pear-shaped shorty, giving you a look at their new in jeans, how they are fitting. And I've tried on the skinny styles, I tried on the mom styles, I got some mid-rise, I have some flare jeans. Literally a look at a lot of the different styles so you can get an understanding of their sizing, their quality, the comfort, plus how they're going to look on a body like yours. So you can figure out which ones are worth spending the money on and which ones you can just go ahead and skip. Welcome back. If you happen to be new here, I am Jordan Blackwell, materials engineer turned lifestyle content creator behind Little Miss JB Style, sharing with you life's possibilities through style. And I am back, giving Zara yet another try. Quickly before we dive in, giving you a couple of reference points. I am 5'6", my waist is a 28, my hips are a 42, and most of the sizing that you're going to see here is a US women's 6 or a European 38, unless I note otherwise. And let's dive into the Zara jeans, starting with the Z 1975 Mom Fit jeans. Now look, these are an ankle length, which was not my favorite. However, they do have these in a longer length as well. They are made of 99% cotton and 1% elastane. And you know I talk about this if you are looking for durable jeans that are going to last, plus really help show off your figure a little bit more. You gotta be getting jeans that have at least 1% elastane. That to me is my sneaky little style trick that so many girlies do not mention. Elastane, be saving lives and you money, because 100% cotton a lot of times just isn't really comfortable in my opinion, and they don't last as long, especially if you got thighs that be rubbing together, baby. That crotch rip situation, that SpongeBob I rip my pants, can be very real with 100% cotton. Now, if you're new, here's how I do it. I like to break it down looking at the comfort, the fit, and the versatility to give you an overall look. And I'm truly trying to be as objective as possible. So from a comfort perspective, I give these a 9 out of 10. You see me dropping it low. You see I can get my knees up. Those are things that I pay attention to all the time because I need to be able to live in my jeans, okay? They can't just look good. I don't like to have standing only jeans. I need my jeans to work for everything I'm about to put them through. So these to me actually were really, really comfortable. However, the fit, I'm giving them a 7 out of 10. I really just was feeling like they were lacking overall. The length to me just wasn't my favorite for my body shape or my personal style. Now, in terms of versatility, I do give these an 8 out of 10. These are very, very versatile. You're going to be able to wear them to a lot of different things, whether that is your 9 to 5 on the weekend. I just feel like because of the crop style, that ankle length, that's where I took off the 2 points, because that style makes it a little bit more difficult to choose the right shoes and to figure out what tops to really make sure that you're keeping your proportions looking amazing, looking great, and serving your amazing, beautiful body, in the best way. Next up, right in line with these, still the Z 1975 Mom Fits, is the high-rise version of this, the high waist, but still with that ankle length as well. Now, these I were really surprised. These were so uncomfortable. It hurts. I give these a 4 out of 10. Like, you see me struggling to get down and get my knees up. I cannot move. And that for me is like instantly, nah, babes. You've got to go. I am not here for it. So I was really surprised considering that it's still that 1975. And even with that 1% elastane, it was just not a moment. Same with the other pair. I feel like the fit's still a 7 out of 10. You have more gapping still as well. And it just was not giving big booty Judy, which it's not that I have the biggest butt, okay? I'm honest with myself. Like, my booty is not like boom, 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 right? The shelf is not shelving yet. We're gonna get there though. If you watch my workouts on Instagram, you see me putting in the work. I'm working on the shelf. My follow-through game, immaculate. So from a fit perspective, I was disappointed because it's really giving long booty, which is just not flattering at all, in my opinion. Then again, because these are that ankle length, it's giving an 8 out of 10 in terms of versatility. I like the wash. I feel like the style could be a classic style, but that ankle length, for a lot of us, it's just very tricky to try and figure out how best to style those to look good all the time versus longer styles. Next up is the ZW Marine Straight High-Rise Jeans. These are giving Yara and Grownish when she would have those looser, oversized jeans. I really loved these. These are also 99% cotton. They have that 1% elastane that you absolutely need, because I felt so comfortable in these. You can see me get low. You see me moving. I was feeling these a lot. I give these a 10 out of 10 from a comfort perspective. I was thoroughly impressed by how comfortable these jeans were. I definitely could sit in them, and I did not feel like I was having any pressure on my belly. I've talked about that in other videos. I hate that feeling. I hate when I sit in my jeans and it feels like it's pressing too tightly on my belly. That's a no. I did not have that experience in these jeans. From a fit perspective, I give these a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason I took off that 0.5 is the back pockets. Girlies, look at me, look at me. The trick when your booty is not just naturally ba-bam, especially for the shelf, where those pockets sit are gonna make all the difference. And sometimes you might even be better off removing the back pockets entirely, or even working with the tailor if you want to get those moved into a different position to be more flattering. But that is another sneaky style tip that I don't think is talked about enough. Those back pockets, they really will have you out here looking like you don't have a booty when you do. So that is the reason I'm taking off 0.5, because I just felt like the pockets could be placed a little bit better overall. From a versatility perspective, these are a 10 out of 10, okay? You're never gonna not be able to wear wide leg jeans. I don't care your body shape. I've seen women of all body shapes and sizes look absolutely stunning in wide leg jeans, and they work for so many different occasions. These ones don't have any rips or anything like that. So you're gonna be able to wear them to your 9 to 5, wear them on the weekend, dress them up for a night out. If you're unsure how to style wide leg pants, I actually have an entire video, babe, because you know I love to rewear what I own, and I love to show you how to get the most out of your clothes. That's something that's so important to me, is not just finding the right pieces, but also really wearing your pieces as often as possible. So if you are confused on how to style wide leg jeans, I have an entire video that you can go ahead and check out after this. Overall, I would say like these are Pear Shape approved. These I would actually recommend buying. This is the first pair. There's a couple other pairs in this video that, yes, I bought. I love these. These are a pair of jeans I'm going to be able to wear year over year over year, and this is absolutely one of them. Next up is the mid-rise bootcut ZW jeans. I'm giving you 2 washes in these. I talk about this in all my other denim try-on videos and do this for you because the wash will impact the fit of the jeans, not just because the color difference. I talk about this also, that darker colors tend to minimize versus lighter colors, but generally, even from a comfort and fit perspective, sometimes the different washes can lead to stiffer denim versus more relaxed denim and just a more comfortable fit overall. So keep that in mind. These are 93% cotton and 5%, I have my notes, hold on, elastomultiester. That is a big word. Elastomultiester, and then 2% elastane. So a lot more stretch in these jeans, as you are seeing. It's giving very much. Do y'all remember Eva Mendes in Hitch? Or even young Jennifer Aniston? Like this style of jean in like the early 2000s was that girl. Like this had us all in a chokehold. Now, because of all that extra stretch from a comfort perspective, these were so comfortable. I could get low. I felt like the waistband wasn't gapping too much. You're not going to accidentally give someone a plumber's crack, which is just not cute, right? And as someone who doesn't like to wear belts, I'm so picky about that because I really don't want to have to wear a belt. I like to be able to put my clothes on and then choose to add where I want to add. I find that that makes getting dressed for me a lot easier, makes my style a lot more effortless versus having to wear a belt and then that additional struggle. Now, from a fit perspective, because I was traumatized by this growing up from the 90s into the 2000s, and this just being like the go-to style because there weren't any other options when you had hips, I give the fit a 6 out of 10 for the dark wash. I feel like I'm just getting too many flashbacks to my childhood wearing these with like Converse or Vans, and it's not my favorite. I feel like the fit for this darker wash just is not hitting how I want it to hit. I could look a little bit better with heels, but honestly, I just don't find this to be a good fit. Not just look good, but I also just didn't really like feel good. And part of that could have just been, like I said, a little bit triggered, those flashbacks, because baby, that was not my prime time. However, from a versatility perspective, I do give these a 9 out of 10. Like for the right body shape, these jeans look really, really good. These jeans are really, really amazing and very classic, right? So they're super comfortable. And just again, for a different body shape, I would actually recommend these hands down because they not only would look good, but they also will work because they're a more classic style. And comparing the dark wash to the black wash, I actually am increasing my review of the fit for the dark wash up to a 7.5. For whatever reason, the black just is hitting a little bit better on me. I am liking how that sits on my body way better than I'm liking the dark wash. So that's the other reason I also say don't discount a pair of jeans based off of one wash. Try a couple of different washes because a style of jean could work for you, but the wash just might be what's throwing off the overall look for you in the end. So keep that in mind as you're looking at some of these jeans and trying to figure out what's going to work best for you. Bringing back another Z 1975 style, and that is the high-rise straight jeans. These are 100% cotton. And I do want to make a note, actually, if you are somebody who is wanting to be more sustainable, Zara is working very hard to include not only sustainably sourced cotton, so there's the Better Cotton Initiative. If you have no idea, Levi's started that almost a decade ago to find better practices of growing cotton that was more sustainable, while also paying farmers who grew more sustainable cotton more equitably. So that's been something I've seen Zara start to integrate into their jeans, on top of also using recycled cotton. So keep that in mind if you are somebody who's wanting to shop more sustainably. I firmly believe that a lot of the responsibility is on these brands to make sure that they are doing the best they can to make their products as sustainably and safely for the environment as possible. And then as a consumer, the best you can really do is try to just take that extra step, go down into like the composition and care and see more to really see which brands are trying to be transparent about where they're sourcing their materials from. Not every brand is perfect. Having worked as a materials engineer specifically on sustainable materials for the interior of vehicles, this was a lot of my work and my day job. And I could go in depth, honestly, on just the struggles a lot of companies are facing to try and meet this challenge to be sustainable. It's not that a lot of them don't want to, but there is so much more, especially for bigger corporations, that I don't think a lot of people really get to see or understand that goes into this. So just keep that in mind if sustainability is important to you, to take that extra step, and that will let you know kind of what materials from these fast fashion brands are more sustainable and better for the environment compared to the other offerings a brand could have. From a comfort perspective, these get a 6 out of 10. You see that I couldn't even get low, right? Like that's the first test, because I like to twerk a little something. While I actually don't wear jeans for a night out, rarely ever, unless it's like a very chill, I'm there more to grab a drink at a bar versus like I'm going out to dance. I really don't wear jeans out, but I still want to make sure I can get low. I've got a nephew who's about to be 3. I want to make sure I can move and groove when he and I hang out. So that's very important to me. From a fit perspective, these get a 9 out of 10. The waistband just was a little bit looser than I want it to be. So again, because you just can't fit it right off the rack, that is to be expected, right? When you slim thick, we all know, but I like to make sure that I note that for you as well. Lastly, from a versatility perspective, I'm really disappointed because I really wanted to love this style of jean, and these are, again, very, very versatile, from the wash to the length to the high rise. This is something that you're going to be able to dress up for so many different occasions. So if you are looking for a style generally, right, like high rise straight leg jeans tend to be a very versatile style, and that's where I like to start when I'm searching for jeans, is those specific phrases, right? Straight leg or high rise, because that helps me to save time too when I'm online shopping. I'm not trying to look through every single pair of jeans a brand has. So I do try to, once I realize the styles that tend to work the best, narrow it down in that way as well, to really like make the shopping process easier. In fact, I'm really curious, like, do you enjoy when you're shopping? Do you like to shop for just one item at a time? Like, say you're like, today I just need some jeans, so I'm only looking at jeans. Or do you like to just browse around and see what's out there? Because I have found, while I enjoy window shopping, that's when I impulse buy a lot and end up with clothes I don't need as much, versus when I'm very, very specific, like, oh, I'm looking for this, I'm way pickier. And because of that, I won't just buy anything, and I actually end up spending less money instead of seeing like, what just calls me today? What are the muses? Because those muses be calling like some sirens and steering my boat into the rocks and trying to drown my savings and take all my money. So I'm super curious. Let me know in the comments below what kind of shopper you are. Even though skinny jeans are not a style of jeans I personally like to wear anymore, you know, for you, I put them on anyway because I want to make sure you see all the styles and how they fit. So these are the TRF sculpted high-rise skinny jeans. And when it comes to skinny jeans, I size up. So these are the only pair that are a 40 US 8 because I don't like that muffin top look. I would rather sacrifice it being like super cinched and super tight to make my booty look good, to have comfort around my belly area 100% of the time. So keep that in mind, that you might be able to get your true size. This is a personal preference to me to size up. These are 94% cotton and they have 6% elastane, very stretchy, very comfortable, right? Like these are not too tight in the size up. And I even think that getting my true size a 6, they wouldn't have been uncomfortable to the point where I just felt restricted and couldn't move. Like that is one of the things I will always give skinny jeans. You can move in those bad boys. You are not as restricted, which seems really weird because they are tight. That why do I struggle to move in looser fitting jeans that are 100% cotton when there should be more space. A study for another day. From a fit perspective, I do give these a 9 out of 10. They fit really, really well. And I would say, again, if you are somebody who struggles with jeans, I suggest that you buy the size where it fits your thighs and your hips first before worrying about your waist. I will always go and get a waist tailored before trying to force a smaller size where the waist is fitted, but then it's just too tight in the legs. That really just isn't doing you any favors either, because that's really why a lot of your jeans might be ripping very early or only after a couple wears, is you just are getting the wrong size, and all of that impacts how long your jeans can last. In terms of versatility, I give these a 9 out of 10 only because I recognize not everyone's job you can get away with like tighter jeans, right? Wide leg jeans, I feel like you can always kind of dress up and they will feel more appropriate even for a lot of conservative, classically corporate, like corporate professional jobs. But skinny jeans, I feel like those are still a little bit up in the air, even now after COVID and so many like workplaces letting you dress more casually. So that's the only reason. And I'm taking off a half a point. And the other half a point I feel like is skinny jeans, again, can be a little bit harder to style depending on your body shape and what you can and can't pair with it. I feel like wider leg jeans and straight leg jeans, you have a lot more options and a lot more variety, so it's not as difficult. But unless you are like truly a leggings girly, which I am not, I find that I struggle trying to figure out how to style skinny jeans more casually. I think I like something, and then when I finally pair it together, it's like, you know what? That's not hitting how I want it to anymore. So that's why I took off another half of a point. You know, I gotta try on at least one adventurous pair of denim when it comes to Zara, which I do feel like I appreciate that they're one of the few more affordable brands that do experiment with like different or more edgy styles of denim, right? Like I feel like H&M doesn't do a good job of like fashion forward denim, and same with Abercrombie and Fitch and Levi's. A lot of them are very classic and very safe. So I tried the mid-rise balloon jeans in my usual size. These are 100% cotton. Now, because it is looser, these are meant to be oversized. The comfort's pretty good, right? Like I would say that overall it wasn't terrible, but I give them an 8 out of 10 because all that gapping just isn't doing favors. From a fit perspective, this I absolutely hands down it's like a 2. It just is all bad. It's all bad, just from the fit to the pockets. And that's the downside of Zara. Like, while they will be experimental with their denim, I've very, very rarely seen them get it right for slim, thick, pear-shaped girls. Like, this will work on a different body shape, but just not for me. And that's always so irritating because I do want to try the more fun styles of denim. And it is so hard to find one that works. Like, I do think these are versatile. I give them a 10 out of 10 for the right body, but just not my body. And I'm very, very hurt. Like, just once, I want Zara's experimental jeans to get it right, because I feel like their pants and their skirts, those I can find and they look good for my body shape. But the jeans, the experimental jeans, nah, they just didn't do it. However, this next pair, they really, really got right. This is another pair of jeans that are absolutely like, yes, buy these jeans from Zara. And it's gonna surprise you because they are the TRF, right? And I know TRF is usually for the younger girlies, but the high-rise wide leg jeans, they got these right. I got these in my usual size. These are cotton with lyocell, okay, which is a combination I don't see often. Comfort, top tier, chef's kiss. I was so comfortable in these. I loved these. The moment I put them on, they were just so comfortable. From a fit perspective, they get a 9.5. The only reason that 0.5 is missing, you probably already are gonna guess it. It's the waistband. It's the waistband, but it's so close. It's so close that, of course, I would overlook it because the comfort, and that's something I can easily like stitch myself. There are so many like easy, quick DIYs to fix a waistband. I have learned just about every single one of them because I am definitely a DIYer unless it's just too complicated. Then from a versatility perspective, 10 out of 10, right? Like, I see myself wearing these jeans even around the house. And that for me really is like the baseline. If I don't even see myself wanting to grab these to chill at the house, to sit at home, to film a video, I don't want these jeans. Like, that is the bar. And baby, we don't accept anything below the bar. I don't care. Not just from these men, right? But from our clothes, baby. I want you to have the same standards you have for these men out here that you want to marry and be with. I need you to come with that same energy when it comes to these clothes. And that's why I love sharing these kinds of videos with you, because I want to help you shift your mindset as you're approaching shopping and your wardrobe, because I don't want you to just think about looking good. I want you to really feel good in the pieces that you're picking as well, because that is really where your style is going to transform and just grow and go crazy, right? Because yeah, right, it's one thing that you think you look good, but it's another when you are picking pieces that make you feel absolutely amazing. And I remember struggling through that, like, okay, I don't get it. I'm shopping at the same place as you are. I think I'm picking the same pieces. But what I was realizing is that the key is you got to be pickier. So that's the other reason I love sharing these videos, not just to introduce you to what's out there, but to remind you that it's okay to be picky. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to spend your money on anything just because it looks great on someone else. And now that you've gotten it, it looks just okay. Save your money until you find the pieces that you absolutely love, baby. In fact, if you found this useful, I think you're actually going to enjoy all of my try on haul videos. I go more in depth, not just introducing you to what is out there and the sizing, but really showing you that mindset shift that has helped to transform not just my style, but my confidence, really. And that's what I want for you, because I remember being there. So if you are looking for more content like that, lifestyle, beauty, fashion, travel, all designed to help you find the right things and shift your mindset so that you can not just dress good and look good, because I want you to look good, but really feel good. Make sure you subscribe so you do not miss a video from me, and I will see you over there. Thanks so much for watching.